Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor. In this video, I'll be creating an AI coin tier list. That's right, I'm gonna rank all of the top AI coins in the crypto market from best to worst. Let's get right into it. So here is our tier list. We're gonna be ranking these top AI coins from best, which is S tier, all the way to the worst, which is D tier. Now look, there are hundreds of different AI coins in the crypto market at this point in time, so I am not able to include every single one of them, but I have included many of the top ones, and I'm sure you guys are going to get a ton of value from this video. I will also say that this video is not financial advice. This video is for informational purposes only, and I will also say that I own many of the AI coins that I have included on this list. This video is completely unsponsored as well. These are my real honest opinions. Let's get right into it. So we're going to start things off with the number one AI coin in crypto in terms of market cap. If we look at the list on CoinGecko here, BitTensor TAO ranked number one at a $3.888 billion market cap. TAO is definitely in its early stages still. However, with the release of Dynamic TAO, the network is really beginning to take shape. For anyone unaware, TAO is a massive decentralized machine learning network that can produce, at this point, an unlimited number of subnets, and each subnet essentially encompasses what one AI project is, and it's all within this one network. I've made many other videos just on TAO. I recommend you watch those if you want a more in-depth analysis on this project, but personally, I'm going to put TAO first at S rank. All right, I think TAO is at the top of the AI coin market cap for a reason, and I expect it to hold its own there for quite a while, going into the major AI boom that we're going to have going into the year 2030 when they do release Singularity, true AGI. But anyways, TAO, I'm going to put at S tier, and I've given reasoning why in many other videos, and I'm holding TAO. I'm going to put it at S. Let's go ahead and move on now. All right, so the next coin on the list is AGIX Singularity. Now, with this coin, they have actually done a massive merger where AGIX, Fetch AI, as well as Ocean Protocol over here, they all merged into one coin. And this happened last year, just about a year ago, in June of 2024. And if you haven't heard about the merger, there's a lot of information online. This is the official article for it. But long story short, you can see that AGIX and Ocean merge into the FET token. And everything will trade underneath the, as you can see, with the final conversion into the ASI token. Everything will trade underneath the ASI token. When I say everything, I mean FET, I mean Ocean, as well as AGIX. So look, we can rank these projects individually. You can still buy them individually right now, but into the future, they will all be under the AGI ticker. So for that reason, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first rank Fetch AI, FET, because that's really the main token of the merger. And then I'll rank AGIX as well as Ocean. I'm going to put Fetch AI at A tier, okay? Fetch, if you've watched my videos from 2021, I was talking about it way back then before AI was a thing, before anyone was talking about it in crypto. We were talking about Fetch AI here on the channel. Fetch has major partnerships with Bosch as well as T-Mobile, Deutsche Telekom, and they're in their pilot right now. So, major corporations utilizing this technology, project based out of Cambridge, very well funded, well researched, Binance Labs incubated as well. And I see FET, when it trades under ASI, I think it's going to be a relevant project into the future. And, it's at the top of the market cap as well, as you can see over here. Artificial superintelligence FET with a $2.3 billion market cap. So Fetch AI will go at A tier. And for what it's worth, I'm also going to put AGIX at A tier. Because again, they're going to merge together. And AGIX is one of the OG AI projects in the crypto market as well. And being that they're merging with FET, we'll put it up there at A tier as well. If you're not familiar with what AGIX, it's like an AI services hub, AI marketplace, and it will have a big role in terms of the ASI super alliance that's built. All right, and for Ocean Protocol, again, it will be grouped underneath the same project, ASI. But I'm going to put it at B tier. If you're not familiar with Ocean Protocol, this logo is black and the background is black. But yeah, Ocean over here, B tier, sorry. And yeah, Ocean data sharing backbone, right? It's a data project essentially. And with that, they haven't necessarily produced anything that people can, really use at this point in time. But still, data, it's the lifeblood of AI. So it definitely has a relevant role. We'll put Ocean at B tier, but into the future, guys, only worry about, the ASI token. Right now, I would only worry about Fetch AI if you're bullish on any of these. But yeah, that will go at A tier in general. All right. And again, Ocean over here in B. You can't really see it, but it is there. Now, moving on, we are going to go into Sleepless AI Tech. All right. So AI Tech is a decent project in my opinion. I think AI Tech is pretty strong. So AI Tech has built a government-grade HPC cloud, full data center getting built out. And there are centralization risks with this, but with everything that this project is doing, it's well-funded, it's well-backed. I'm going to put it up here at B tier as well, behind Ocean. I think AI Tech will likely give solid gains into the future. I think it's a good AI project to be holding as well. All right, so that will go at B tier up here. Now moving on, let's go to AGIX, AKT. So back in February of this year, I was at Ethereum Denver. I actually had the privilege to meet Greg Usori, who is the founder of AGIX. And I mean, I talked to quite a few people at the conference, and this guy was truly one of the most down-to-earth people that I spoke with. And he's the founder of a multi-billion-dollar crypto project. So anyways, that's definitely one thing to know, right? A lot of times in crypto, you'll hear people say bet on the founder, not the actual project. I think that the founder, Greg, is someone to bet on top of the fact that they have 6,000 GPUs rented, and every lease actually burns the AGIX token, making it basically deflationary. They built a super cloud, and it's a very bullish project. I'm going to put it at A tier. Okay, I'm going to put it in front of AGIX, behind FET. But AGIX definitely a strong hold into the future, and I see this project being relevant and staying around for a long time. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on now to the next one, and we have Deep Brain Chain DBC for the next coin. If anybody's not familiar with DBC, it is a very low market cap project. It's been around a while, right? Throughout the years now, I've made AI coin videos where I've talked about AI coins, and DBC is one I have talked about in the past at good timing. For example, the longtime Crypto Empire community members will be aware that I was talking about this thing essentially over here in late 2023. And then it went on to perform really well in March when all the AI coins boomed. But yeah, anyway, not a really great performer, very low cap. It's like a shit coin basically. So yeah, we're going to put Deep Brain Chain at D tier. It's really kind of meh, and I really wouldn't recommend holding it. I don't hold it myself, and it would be a decent trade if you can get in at the correct time. As you can see, the thing is completely bottomed out right now, but yeah, it's still going to go a D tier for me. Super high risk, super high reward, and not sure it's even worth that risk. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on now to the next coin. Now, the next coin is going to be another OG AI coin. All right, one from way back in the day that's actually still building, and it's still actually relevant. And it's going to be MAN, M-A-N, the Matrix AI Network. Market cap is 5.2 million. I think that this one it's higher ranked than Deep Brain Chain. And essentially, like I said, the founder still relevant, still building, still active, still doing things that a crypto founder should be doing for their project. They are going to be rolling out the Morpheus LLM, and the tech is solid, okay? But it's also very high risk. I'm going to put Matrix Man at C tier. Like I said, better than Deep Brain Chain if you're looking for like a really high risk asymmetric bet. 5.2 million market cap, been around from 2018. It could be worth a hold, basically. Moving on, let's go to another really big project, and this is going to be Virtuals Protocol. So Virtuals is a new AI coin, came onto the scene in 2024, and it's currently ranked number 77 in the overall crypto market at a $1.6 billion valuation. All right, so Virtuals Protocol, anyone can go ahead and make their AI agent. They have a full marketplace for their AI agents. However, at this point in time, I would say that the Virtuals token is still really having a lot of success based off of pure speculation rather than proven utility. There's a lot of good things happening within Virtuals Protocol, and like I said, they're new to the AI scene in crypto, and they're ranked number 77 in the market right now. That definitely can tell us something, that there's real money behind this project. The whales like this coin a lot. However, it is still very early in the adoption curve. So I think Virtuals has potential going into the future, but I personally don't think it's up here at the top of the list. So for this reason, I'm going to rank Virtuals protocol in the B tier. Drop a comment down below if you are really bullish on Virtuals, and let me know why. If you think it should be included higher, let me know why, right? Let's hear your reasoning, your thesis for that. But personally, B tier, I think there's better options on the market than Virtuals protocol. It's also going to be behind AI Tech. And let's go ahead and put Ocean behind these two as well. Now, let's go move on to our next coin. Our next coin is going to be the one, the only Cubic Network. Okay, Cubic is a coin I've talked a lot about here on the channel, all the way from the Pico bottom back in 2023 over here at like $600 per billion before it took off 20x to $12,000 per billion. That's correct. Yeah, so 600 per billion to 12,000 per billion, all the way back down to $1,500 per billion cubic units. Still bullish on Cubic personally, okay? I think Cubic has a lot of potential, and they have recently started to mine Monero with their useful proof of work structure. Look, Cubic, in my opinion, has huge upside. A lot of people talk about the tokenomics and how, the tokenomics are not necessarily favorable. However, the Cubic Foundation has implemented some changes in the tokenomics. They listen to the community. I'm bullish on Cubic. Personally, I am not going to put it all the way at S or A tier though. I still think it is quite risky, but it's like a very high risk, high reward opportunity. So I'm going to put it behind Virtuals Protocol and in front of Ocean Protocol over here in the B tier ranking. If you want to learn more about Cubic, go watch some of my other videos. And look, with Cubic, they have essentially, the marketing is not great. They paid one crypto YouTuber, Miles. They gave him like 50 grand worth, and he immediately dumped it, and he talked about it for 2 minutes in a video. So their marketing guy is kind of a derp, or maybe he thought it would be a good ROI thing to do that. But yeah, and marketing isn't great with Cubic either. Anyways, yeah, it's going to stay at B tier. Let's go move on to the Render network. So Render, top of the list, right? In terms of market cap as well as ranking. Render is the GPU DePIN leader in the market. And, it is quite similar to something like AGIX. However, different founder, different backing. But Render has been one of, the most bullish AI coins in the market for a while. And it's still at the top of the list, guys. Okay, I see Render in the future. Like I said, not necessarily this year, but into the future, going into the big AI tech boom that we will have into 2030. Render trading for $30 to $40. I don't want to say easily, but I can see that happening for sure. So Render at S tier. By the way, the current market price is $4.85. Render definitely an S tier project. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on. We only have a couple left. We got this one over here. This one's kind of a troll, but the reason I include it is because the ticker is literally AI, and this coin is Sleepless AI. So this is on the Binance Smart Chain, $23.2 million market cap. It is backed by Binance, the Binance Incubator, Binance Labs, same as Fetch AI, right? Like I mentioned earlier, another Binance-backed project. Other huge projects such as the Matic network or Polygon nowadays and Binance incubated. Sleepless AI is no different. It is Binance incubated. However, this is like an AI companion bot thing. It's very dystopian, very Black Mirror, right? This is the website. You can design your own companion robot type of thing. Maybe NSFW with the her over here, some huge jugs. But yeah, kind of a LARP project, or not necessarily a LARP, but a troll that I included on the list. Look, I'm going to put this at C tier. Maybe it has a moonshot into the future with the Binance cabal behind it, but in my opinion, not necessarily worth holding. But with that being said, right, if you look at the chart, it is completely cooked. Ticker symbol will be AI, and that is Sleepless AI. right? Here's the chart. This is a weekly time frame. And, you know, this is what bottoms look like, lads. You know, this thing isn't an accumulation lake, but still, many AI coins look bottomed out, right? Basically every coin on this list looks bottomed out, or is already bottomed. But yeah, Sleepless AI we'll put at C tier, not necessarily anything to get worked up about. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the last coin we have for the tier list. And this is one that I've talked about here on the channel. They have sponsored a few videos. This is TarAI, okay, TAI. So TAI, their big claim to fame is that they're the only AI project backed by the Solana Foundation. And look, at this point in time, their AI technology is really not that impressive. They rely heavily on marketing, as I'm sure you guys have seen if you search the coin or look into it a little bit. They rely heavily on marketing. So to some, that would for sure be a red flag. Also, on top of the fact that I said I've looked into it, their tech really isn't that impressive. It's not that big of a deal. Also, one other concern would be the vesting schedule. Still a very heavy vesting schedule ahead. So for these reasons, I'm going to put TarAI, TAI at C tier. I think it has the potential to do well. However, it doesn't necessarily deserve to be ranked as high as some of these other coins, these other projects in the market. Now look, there's so many other AI projects we could have, you know, included inside of this list. Many small caps out there, some large caps as well. If you guys want to hear my takes on some of these other AI coins, drop a comment down below and let me know which ones I should include, right? For example, coins like Cookie DAO, I will put at B tier, right? Cookie, a major data query project for AI agents and really just AI in general at this point. Knowledgeable team continuing to build, right? There's a lot of other coins we could have talked about, but, you know, time sensitive video. We don't want to make this 1 hour long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, drop a comment down below if you want me to make more of these tier list type of videos, if you guys enjoyed this. And also, again, if you enjoyed this one, don't forget to smash that like button. This video was an AI coin tier list. I ranked some of the top AI projects in the crypto market from best to worst. What do you guys think? Again, let me know your thoughts, your opinions, your takes in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this one, smash up that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below and turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I'll see you in the next one.